Hey guys, it's Nostalgia Gamer Princess back with Jumpstart second grade. Are you guys ready? Because I sure am. We have 4 states left to go, 19 stamps left. Let's get it going. Also, I have my Mad Lib stuff picked, so I'm super stoked. The one thing that I think I'm going to change, oh my god. The one thing that I am going to change, I think, is as soon as we earn a stamp, I'm going to go through that entire section of stamps. Just because I want to like make sure that we're like kind of sort of on the same level, all finishing up like around the same time. Let me go ahead and read out my adjectives, verbs, and nouns. For my adjectives, I have inappropriate, wild, natural, cautious, logical, emotional, ancient, strategic, rational. Didn't I already say that? Creative, naughty, diverse, unique, and talented. So those are my adjectives. I'm not sure when I'm going to play Mad Libs. I don't know if it's going to be maybe after the second state, but either way, I have all night, baby. Oh, like, okay, looking at the clock right now, it's around 8:30 p.m. After my workout, I did end up going out to eat with my friend that I worked out with. And we just like stayed out a little bit. We talked about life and stuff and what we're up to. And like every week on Thursday, we're going to work out together now. So that's exciting. But yeah, it is 8:30, and honestly, I don't care if I stay up past midnight. I stayed up past midnight last night, like not on purpose. Like I wasn't playing the game, I just couldn't fucking sleep. And so I don't care if it takes me all night long until 2 in the morning. I am finishing this fucking game today. So I'm very, very stoked. I am ready. I have a mission. I have so much food ready. I can stay up all night. I have beverages aplenty. I got this. I got this so hard. All right, so the next thing I'm going to read out is my verbs. So let me get to that in just a second. So for verbs, oh, I need 2 more actually. Shit. Okay, I need to come up with more. Hold on. Oh, okay. I thought of one.
How about another selection?
Well, I don't think that last one works. Oh. Okay, so for my verbs, I have vote. Actually, I'll just like end everything with an ing just so I can prove that it's a verb. We have voting, creating, supporting, flattering, flourishing, congregating, differentiating, improving, teaching, receiving, organizing, resisting, stalling, and finishing. Finishing because I'm finishing the game today. And for nouns, I went a little bit creative. And some of them had like adjectives before my noun, so just to make things a little bit more interesting. So for my nouns, I have chilly penguin, inquisitive detective, badass skateboarder, creepy bat. Do you see a trend? Corporate greed, hopeful future, higher power, chemical reaction, pyramid scheme, financial success, social cues, common sense, birthday present, and stable environment. And here I think we have our first stamp.
You just got a stamp of Grover Cleveland.
You just added a stamp to your collection. Grover Cleveland. Cleveland dealt forcefully with Chicago railroad strikers by sending in federal troops.
Okay. So after presidents, we have
You can collect history stamps here.
history. So let's go through history real quick.
The White House. The president's family lives in the White House. Harriet Tubman. She was the leader of the Underground Railroad, which led slaves to freedom before the Civil War. Revolution, Spirit of 76. This painting commemorates the nation's 100th birthday. Sitting Bull. Sitting Bull was a medicine man and chief of the Hunkpapa Sioux Nation of the Great Plains. Betsy Ross. It is thought that Betsy Ross helped to design the first flag of the United States. Eleanor Roosevelt. During the presidency of her husband, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, she had her own radio show and a newspaper column called My Day. Paul Revere. He signaled to the revolutionaries by lantern, 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. The Pilgrims. The Pilgrims landed in the Mayflower at Plymouth, Massachusetts in 1620. Picasso. Often, he would paint using only a few simple shapes and colors. Olympic Games. The original Olympics were held in honor of the Greek god Zeus. Florence Nightingale. She made nursing a respectable occupation for women. Dolly Madison. Dolly Madison was a lively entertainer. President Madison was not as charming.
That's funny, sorry.
I have a dream today.
Martin Luther King Jr. He won the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize for his leadership of the civil rights movement. Geronimo. When 4,000 Apache were moved by force to barren land in Arizona, Geronimo led them in a long fight for better land. Galileo Galilei. Galileo was a professor of mathematics who became interested in the stars and the planets. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, motion picture, and recorded music. Amelia Earhart. She set solo flight records from Hawaii to California, California to Mexico City, and Mexico City to New Jersey. Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence with help from Benjamin Franklin and John Adams. Leonardo da Vinci. This Italian is most famous for his painting, the Mona Lisa. The Constitution. The Constitution makes some basic freedoms the right of every American. Boston Tea Party. Patriots dressed up and dumped tea from British ships into the harbor. Battle of Bunker Hill. This was the first big battle of the Revolutionary War. Susan B. Anthony. She fought for women's voting rights for 55 years. The American flag. It originally had 13 stars and 13 stripes.
All right, that's everything for history. Okay, so that's one stamp. We have 2 more to go. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to do the rest of them right now, or at least listen to the history of all of them. Maybe when we get our next state. Because I think at this point we're caught up. As far as stamps go. When I say caught up, I mean we're caught up on we'll be able to hear all of them. That was a lot. That was a lot to sit through. I feel like the presidents were already a lot to sit through. But yeah, it's just a lot at once. So little break for that. Let's get 2 more stamps in there, do a challenge. Do another stamp read. Do another state. Maybe do Mad Libs then. I don't know. Well, I'll see how I feel as I go along. Again, doesn't matter. I have all night. I'm finishing this tonight. It's happening. Dude, I feel so sore from my workout. It's amazing, actually. Like, my personal trainer is gifted at figuring out, like, what works for me and make sure that I have the right form, that I'm, like, doing it correctly. Like, gets me sweating, but I still feel energetic afterwards, and I feel, like, accomplished, which is beautiful. Not looking forward to my dentist appointment tomorrow, but, you know, gotta do it. I think I might have the last remaining soup, because we went out to Thai food, which was delightful. We had the, I don't know what, I forget what it's called, but we had the coconut soup. Super good. Super good. Tomorrow is the last day of February. We're about to enter March. Hi.
Good job. And
Hey,
now,
baby.
for your listening pleasure, ball game.
She's a sweetheart. She's annoying, but she's a sweetheart. Wait, hold on. Get her. She just hopped up and I'm scooting her closer to me. That's why y'all hear that. There we go. Because yesterday she was upset. Like, she was sitting right next to me, but she couldn't, like, be right next to me. Like, or she couldn't be, like, on me. Maybe I'm going to lay a little bit differently so she can sit in my lap. Ready? There we go. Sorry. I'm just, like, readjusting myself so that my cat can feel more connected to me.
$1 and...
Yeah? Hi, baby. I love her. I'm really sad that I don't like that she doesn't live with me.
Good job.
Hi.
And now for your
But honestly, she's kind of an asshole. My fiance would not like having her. I mean, like, there was a time where I was actually gonna, like, bring her over for a long weekend because I was home. And so I kind of figured, like, if I'm gonna be home and not at work for 5 days, and she might as well just, like, come over and, like, hang out with me and stuff. But then I decided against it. Like, I got, like, the food ready, I got the litter box ready, like, everything. But then I started thinking about it, and I was just like, honestly, she almost died last year. I don't know how or why, but she just, like, she was on death's door, and somehow she survived, and she's already, like, on the somewhat older side, like, not too old, but I think, like, she's, like, 11, 12 or something. Maybe 14, I don't know, but either way, like, moving her around and getting her, like, stressed out by a new environment is not what she needs.
You just got a stamp of a manatee.
A manatee.
You just added a stamp to your collection.
Cool. I think after history is fairy tales, and then after that is animals, actually. Yeah, it'll work. It'll all work out. What's amazing is I'm going to do this one stamp, we're going to do a state, and then we're going to be down to 3 states afterwards. Isn't that wild? This was such a long journey. This was such a long journey, but we're finally here. And I can't believe it. It absolutely blows my mind. I appreciate all of you who watch, and I appreciate all of you who, like, listen, like, who leave comments. I read all of them. I like or heart, like, I like or hearted every single, like, once I've read it. And I usually try to comment back, but even if I can't, I'll always like and heart it.
You did it! Let's rock!
We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end.
Ball game.
I might have, like, moments where I'm not going to say anything. Only because I'm just, like, hell-bent on just, like, getting this done in a timely manner.
You did it.
And I might be concentrating on that. Or, like, my mind might have just, like, wandered elsewhere. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. I'm so super happy. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. All of this is super exciting.